What's up, the squad? Back with another video. I seen the titles going down. Make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button for me, please. More on Jasmine Crockett, man. Literally the worst of the worst. Telling y'all, check it out.
So I had to go around the country and educate people about what immigrants do for this country, or the fact that we are a country of immigrants.
Right.
The fact is, ain't none of y'all trying to go and farm right now. Okay, so I'm lying. Raise your hands.
And the sad thing about all of this, she's doing this in church, bro.
You're not. We done picking cotton. We are. You can't pay us enough to find a plantation.
Then he said, I know that's right. You ever see that movie Dumb and Dumber? I like it's worse. It's definitely worse. You know, when it comes to Jasmine Crockett and the man that said, I know that's right. Come on, bro. This is in church, first of all. Let's start off by saying this. I find it highly disrespectful. First off, to the American people. I find it highly disrespectful. It is definitely disrespectful to farmers. And people probably think I'm over exaggerating, bro. It is. I find it disrespectful to a lot of people. I find it disrespectful, her being disrespectful to God. She's doing this in church. Like that is, I feel like a lot of this of what she's doing, she's looking to get clipped. If y'all know what that, she's looking to have, you know, this, y'all see how this was 35 seconds for people, because some people don't know y'all. To have, you know, a clip of her saying something completely outrageous for her to go viral. She wants it to be that. She's a social media politician. She's literally worse than Kamala. Y'all know how we had Kamala's campaign, right? We had Kamala's campaign. And Kamala tried to do and a lot of it, I'm going to be real with y'all. A lot of this didn't start until Trump got invited to be on a lot of these platforms with different podcasters, and Trump being on social media and him dancing and him, you know, doing his little dance he doing, and, you know, him being around social media. Me personally, I feel like that helped with, you know, obviously Trump being Trump, Trump supporters, everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everything is lit. But at the same time, social media played a big part, you know, as well. And I feel like they tried to copy that wave, like they tried to copy his policies, Kamala. And it's not working out for them. It's not working out whatsoever. And y'all seen how Kamala's campaign went. I can just about imagine everybody saying that they want Jasmine Crockett to run for president, how that's going to go. Like I've said multiple times. So you have it here. Multiple farmers are literally pretty mad of what she said. Says, of course, we are done picking cotton. Jasmine is clueless as there's machinery that harvests the cotton. Only requires a couple people to do this task. No illegal immigrants are required. So, like I said, this isn't the first post that I've seen this of people obviously taking pictures of their machinery and saying this about Jasmine Crockett. I just had to show y'all this because, like I said, it's disrespectful to tons of people, you know, that she said that, and she's looking more so again to have that division, to divide, you know. I'm for she and I'm gonna be 100 with y'all. I'm being so for real when it comes to the R word. Y'all know I gotta watch what I say on here. She is completely that. She's the definition of that. I don't care what nobody say, bro. I don't care what nobody say. She is literally the definition of that. I'm telling y'all.
So I had to go around the country and
this is the same video, but it was what somebody said. So I really don't have to play this again. But says now allow me to actually educate you. Cotton farmers do not use people to pick their cotton, and haven't for decades. It's done by machinery, like a lot of farming. Before you open up your mouth and make a fool out of yourself, please obtain a real education. I'm telling y'all, so many people are on this topic because of what Jasmine Crockett said. You know, it is absolutely disgusting. She's only for when it comes to black people. I'm telling y'all, bro. That's all she's for. And I can't even. She's for the black people that are for her. I should say. She's the black people that's for her. Jasmine Crockett don't care about nobody. I mean, we all see that. Let's check out Charleston White on Democrats.
Why you wore that Trump hat in here? Tell me about the Trump hat.
I'm a diehard Trump supporter. In my household, you got Martin Luther King, you got Jesus, and you got Donald Trump.
Wait a minute.
Not in that particular order, but yeah, you got Martin Luther King, Jesus, and Donald Trump.
Why you got Donald Trump? Now, you know, well, I'm a straight Democrat, but I'm for the best person.
Oh, yes,
but
sir.
Now, why you?
He said, I'm a straight Democrat, but I'm for the best person. I can tell y'all right now, he don't know why he a Democrat.
You got Donald Trump.
Because I paid attention in school when I was a kid, and so I know the true history of both the Republican and Democratic Party. I know that they really didn't switch during the Nixon Southern strategy. That one became more clever than the other in dealing with black people. We the Democrats, we got away. We were the Republicans' friends. We was their friends, but we were the Democrats.
Y'all see that the first 23 black congressmen were all Republicans, which I've learned that too.
When you look at the origins of the Ku Klux Klan, it originated out of the Democratic Party.
The Ku Klux Klan.
It did.
Okay.
See how he had to question that. I'm telling y'all, that man don't know. And I'm gonna be 100 with you. I'm 27. I got taught that when I was about, I want to say I was 24. I was 23, 24 years old when I was taught, you know, where the Ku Klux Klan came from. Where, you know, I didn't know anything about that. But that just goes to show you, this man, I don't want to guess his age, but him not knowing the actual history behind the Democratic Party just shows you, it goes to show you, bro, of how so many people not even knowing how things started, what they're about. I'm telling y'all, a lot of it is that they look at color, they look at to be pacified, you know, and they look. I'm telling y'all, bro. I'm telling y'all, and it's only going to take maybe people like myself. Y'all hear Charleston White. Y'all hear. You know, I can name a ton of people. I'm telling y'all, it's people that's on my channel that literally were Democrats and literally was leaning. I have family members that were, but then once I talk to them, they start understanding. My little sister, let's start. You know, she asked me, why do you like Trump? I thought Dad said that he was this, and you know, my parents are Democrats. I thought he was this, and I thought I went and explained it to her. Like, you gotta stop. Like, just, you know, you soon gonna be 18, and you know you gonna eventually venture off. You need to know these things, and I feel like it's definitely important, especially for the younger generation, but also for everybody else, because not even knowing.
Every civil rights legislation that ever has been passed in this country was authored, written, sponsored, and voted on 100% by Republicans and not Democrats. Every civil rights legislation.
Well, what you gonna do?
So let me about Trump. Right. So as a kid, I remember being 6, 7 years old and seeing Donald Trump receiving an award with Muhammad Ali, Rosa Parks from the NAACP. Not only that, he engaged and interacted in our culture from the 80s throughout the 90s and even the 2000s, from rappers to Michael Jackson. So when we looked out into our culture, his face appeared many, many times. So for me to grow up now and then hear the media, because before the media started saying he was racist, I never heard a black leader say it. I never heard my grandmother say it. I never heard no one even mention anything bad about him other than rappers giving him praise in over 300 to 600 rap songs. So for the media to say, oh, he's racist, I knew they were playing con on us. And I can remember when America was great. I can remember when black children could play outside all day long and you didn't hear about kids being kidnapped. You didn't hear about drive-by shooting.
I'm telling y'all, and I feel like this is what a lot of people, when I look back and I see all this stuff that Charleston is talking about, and I see now, you know, what he's talking about, I definitely feel like it's definitely important for people to understand, you know, what's going on. Me personally, I feel like ever since, you know, Trump got into politics, they tried to push that to where, he's this way and he says this, he pulls this, you know, it's about race, he's the R word and he's this, he's that. It comes to that, you know what I mean? Because not to mention, even with The View, it was a point where I seen a video of Joy Behar and I seen a video of Whoopi Goldberg. Joy Behar used to love Trump. Joy Behar loved Trump. And then ever since, getting into politics, stuff like that, you hear this. I see so many old videos of Trump, and I see, but now it's just, I'm telling y'all, bro. I feel like ever since getting into politics, that's what happened. That's definitely what happened. Check out what this is what President Trump said about Jasmine Crockett. Said this about Jasmine Crockett at the dinner last night, I'm pretty sure.
Looking back, and I said before, the Democrats have taken a lot of beatings. They have lost their confidence. They've gone crazy. They've gone crazy. How about this new one they have? Their new star, Crockett. How about her? Is that real? Are they serious about that? That's their new star? If that's their new star, they're in serious trouble. I mean, this is Crockett. Oh, man. But we have...
I told y'all. I literally said that. Just for him to say that and seeing how Kamala... And I ain't even gonna lie. Like I always tell people, Kamala isn't black. Like, it's nothing... Y'all see ain't nobody else talking about it. Nobody else even... I'm irrelevant now. But I look at the simple fact of everybody seeing how Kamala's campaign went. Y'all heard what I said at the beginning. I done said it earlier this week. About if Jasmine Crockett runs, it's gonna be. I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be way worse than Kamala. Way worse than Kamala. Trump said it himself. Do want to end this video out with Wesley Hunt. I feel like this is like the realest that anybody could say. Check it out.
Listen, you should hire me. He said, why? I said, because I'm black.
Well, you can't have it both ways, and Jasmine and I just don't see the world the same way. I don't want to walk in a room and get a job because I'm black. I want to walk in a room and get a job because I'm qualified, because I am educated, because I have hard work, grit, determination, because I believe in this country. That's why I am a United States congressman in a white majority district that President Trump would have won by 20 points, and I just won by 27 points. And the reason is because of this. I am literally living Dr. Martin Luther King's dream. I'm being judged not by the color of my skin, but by the content of my character. The people in my district don't see color. They see somebody that's going to represent this district to the best of their ability, regardless of what they look like. I never want to be demeaned for what I have done and the sacrifices that I have made for this country just because of the way I look. I want to be hired because of my acumen and my ability, and I'll end with this. I see myself as an American. I'm a proud husband. I am a father. I am a veteran. I am an educated man. I am a follower of Christ, and I'm also a black man. I am very proud of it, but I am all those things before that, because the number one thing for me is being an American.
Talk to
I
him.
love all my fellow Americans regardless of race, religion, color, or creed, and we all should be treated fairly. Nobody wants a job based on the way they look. They want a job based on their abilities.
I had to play that. I had to play that. When I seen that, I got the chills, because just for the simple fact of somebody saying it. And I feel like a lot of people need to say that. See this too. And that's why I play these certain videos on my channel, because I feel like it's important. I definitely feel like it's important. Y'all know me. I started off, and trust me, I ain't no saint. And I ain't about to be no hypocrite either. I started my channel off, first of all, with car meets. I love cars. Y'all know I love cars. Always been into cars, literally a car family. My dad has a Hellcat. My mom has a Scat Pack. My sister has a Mustang. My girl has a Jeep Wrangler. I have a SRT Jeep and a wide-body Hellcat. My cousin has a Charger. I'm telling you, like, a whole car family. Got a car club, literally, Indiana. I'm not too much in it because people messed the car scene up completely. I'm not even gonna lie. I ain't even gonna get into that because it'd be another race thing. But when I say that, I started off with, obviously doing car videos, and then I got into music reactions and stuff like that. And I loved it. I ain't gonna lie. I love, but then it just got, it pulled me away. It pulled me away, and I wasn't messing with it. And then, good friends of mine, got in comedy and sports, and then good friends of mine, told me to, check out, these different things, learning about the Democratic Party, learning about the Republican Party. Half and J, if y'all know who they are, great friends of mine, amazing people. So if y'all don't know what it is, check them out, Half and J on YouTube. But I started learning about different things because I was scared. I was like, I don't know. You got to realize I come from a Democratic Party family. So pushing this, you know, I got a little nervous. Like, I don't know how people would react. I don't know what I should do. I don't know. Like, I'm scared. You know, they kind of, you know, told me everything gonna be straight. You know, you definitely probably will lose some people, but you're not gonna do nothing but also gain more individuals. And you never know, you might pull somebody away. You know, maybe not if, you know, I'm pulling them towards, you know, the right, leaving Democratic, but just to get them a better understanding of what's really going on. I feel like that's definitely important. So I definitely do say that, you know, I'm glad of the content I'm putting out now, because I definitely think it would definitely help the younger generation, my generation, of course, and, you know, any others. That's obviously not even knowing. Y'all know I just played that clip of Charleston White. And that man, you know, is as you know, I don't want to say as old as he is, but him not knowing, you know, what's going on, and he didn't know that, you know, where the Ku Klux Klan was originated from, you know. So I feel like it's just important things like that that definitely has somebody not only paying attention, but to understand completely what's going on. But y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Definitely appreciate y'all. Much love, everybody. Catch y'all next one.